Film you people, just
That's one to get it good.
Am I in your way?
No, you're good.
It's good?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, there's going to be repetitious on the subject. What brought you to the show, and talk about your characters, since we, at this point, know nothing about your characters.
Which is very exciting.
I'm only here because I heard Arielle Kebbel was going to be involved.
There you go.
That's it.
Such a charmer. I'm here because I heard that he had wings. No. You're the best.
Oh, thank you.
I first auditioned, and I was telling actually our casting director, who's here today, that it was something that happened in the room for me, and that doesn't always happen, but when it does, it feels like a magical moment. It just I was in the room and I was auditioning, and I felt this alignment with the character that I didn't even know was there until I started the audition. And by the time I walked out, I didn't even get through the second set of double doors before I texted my manager, and I was like, I feel so connected to this role. There's something special about this. And from that moment till now is history.
What was the connection? I mean, what did you feel that you connected with so strongly?
I think there was a freedom in being Olivia, that there's certain parts of myself that I've held back for a long time. And I felt like Olivia gave me the opportunity to be free and to fully feel anger and to fully feel adrenaline and to fully fight for what she believes in and to fight for love. And I just felt like she gave me a freedom that I had never had in another character before.
And Arielle, what's the coolest thing about being a hip woman?
There's so much. I mean, the training. The training was so intense for me. I was training like 2 to 3 hours a day. So I wasn't just training for like upcoming fight sequences. I was in constant training so that I was prepared for anything that not only would come up, but also that if we did get a fight sequence, that I was so prepared and trained already that I could add to it. So like Monica was so amazing. I remember there was this one fight coming in that you'll see later in the season. Stay tuned. And I actually called her up and I was like, listen, we've been working with these different, I'm not allowed to say what, but we've been working with these different weapons and I really want to throw them in. And so she built them into the fight. So had I not been doing that extra training, that might not have happened. So for me, it was like kind of that old saying, like work hard, play hard. This was like work hard, get the reward later. But it was very rewarding, yeah.
Jason, your character is an angel that knows everything. He's been around for generations, and
He knows a lot. He doesn't know everything.
well, since he knows so much, is he going to be really involved into the murder case situation, because he knows practically almost everyone's secrets?
Yes and no. My character has the ability to read people's minds, but he doesn't do so, and I think a large part of that is because who wants to see what everybody's thinking? And if you've been on the earth for as long as he has, it's a burden nobody should have to bear. It's better to get the filtered version of all of us, I think. So, but all of our characters, we're very much a family, so everything that's coming into the town of Midnight has to face Midnighters. Mm-hmm. So we get very involved as a group, and you see that in the first season. We really bond together against outside threats. Mm-hmm. So if it's the murder, then it's a threat to our town. If it's all sorts of other threats coming, it's a threat to our town.
Well, also, your character is an assassin. Do we get to find out if she has mysterious abilities outside of her assassin abilities?
Her assassin abilities pretty much cover it. There is, as the season goes on, you'll actually see her do a number of different types of fights and use different types of weapons against different types of villains, both human and non-human. And as far as where she goes from there, she's in a relationship with Lem, who is a vampire, and so there's the ongoing discussion of will he turn her, so they can be together forever. And as the season goes on, that conversation gets pretty intense. So to be continued.
Does the series go into your backstories at all a little bit?
It does. I mean, you've got a large ensemble cast, so as much as you can give at a time, really. But it goes into everybody's backstories, and everybody's backstory has some bearing into why they're in Midnight in the first place. What's on our poster, and it's something we've been discussing, is that, you know, where outsiders fit in. And I think that is in all of our backstories. For some reason or not, we felt not a part of society, or like not a belonging part of the societies at hand.
Or that we were more safe to hide from society.
Yeah.
Until, ironically, we're the ones put to the task to save it.
Which takes us back to your question. This is the kind of storytelling that I love, because, you know, to be able to visit a world outside of your own is what I fell in love with the story as a kid. To be able to visit with characters who think different and belong to something when maybe you don't feel like you belong. It's one of my favorite parts of storytelling, and this delivers on that. It's viscerally entertaining. Like, you know, she kills things human and non-human, but it also has characters that are real, and there's heart, and there's consideration for each other as people.
Can you both describe your characters in just 3 words?
I could do Joe and Bruce's. 3 words. That's the boggle of it right there.
Watch out, period.
Joe. Steady. That one works. Steady, knowing, hopeful.
How will your characters change through the series? How will your characters change throughout the series? Can you reveal some of that a little bit? Or?
I think it depends on, again, going to the backstory. I think all of us have individual struggles that we're facing. I think Joe's hopeful because he's fought his cynicism. I can't imagine having to spend millennia on a planet and not succumbing somewhat to your cynicism. Mm-hmm. And definitely that is, I think, a part of my character's journey.
Yeah, and sorry, what was the question again?
The change of characters.
Your character's arc and change.
I think as the season goes on, we have outside forces that are really threatening each and every one of us in a different way. So as a town, we're forced to come together. So I think that you see all of us push our own boundaries for one another, and so that to me is the progression.
What do you like and dislike about your character?
Oh, God, the grooming of feathers, it's hell.
Unless you're in a Victoria's Secret model show. That is fabulous.
That could be an avenue for me later.
You should walk with the Victoria's Secret models.
I should totally do that.
And I'll be on your shoulder.
Was that what your question was? Yes. Did we answer that?
But is it mostly CGI, or do you actually have to?
No, they went with CGI for the wigs.
Okay,
we did a lot of practical stuff. Matter of fact, we did an enormous amount of practical. So much of what we did. I think on that one, they fitted me for practical. It just way too much for the mechanics of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they're telling us. Thank you.
You've had enough of us.